Hi you guys, in this video I kind of want to talk about the cycle of an unhealthy relationship and how it could be playing out or has played out in your life, and this is definitely how it played out in mine. So to get started, I want to let you know that my name is Shena Major and I'm your life coach, and I'll help you heal from unhealthy relationships so that you can learn to absolutely love yourself. So let's get going on what I want to share with you today. The first thing is, when you're in a relationship, it's usually um, a relationship that you know could be better, or you know you don't want to be in it any longer. You know that you're experiencing some type of pain on some level, and things are happening in the relationship that are usually hurtful, whether it's verbally, physically, or mentally. And these are things that we have to learn not to tolerate those, and how to begin to move away from those. So let me talk to you a little bit about my experience, and hopefully you can relate to that as you're growing on your own healing journey. So the first thing that would happen, and the cycle could start anywhere. Like, you could be anywhere on this cycle today, actually. I'll just start this cycle here on this stage where an event happened, or something was said or done that the person you're in a relationship didn't like, and they become angry, they become aggressive, things become heated. There's some type of argument or scenario or situation that goes down, and you're left feeling like, oh my gosh, what just happened? And it's a very uncomfortable situation for you. I know for me, a lot of times I was left feeling stunned and startled and betrayed, and just kind of like, you know, feeling lost, like feeling like my life was just out of control based on what the other person had done to me. And it's a very disturbing cycle in the relationship, because you could get hurt, and maybe not physically, but just in your spirit or in your heart, or with words verbally. And then usually after this damage is done by the abuser, this toxic person in your life, there's this period next, which is usually referred to as a silent treatment, where they don't talk to you, and they distance themselves from you. And I've experienced it as, I was being punished for something that I didn't do, but made to feel like it was my fault. So I would get silenced, and I would get, like, discarded, like it didn't matter that I was present at all, and I would be ignored. And I realized, it was just a way to punish me, and, try to get me to think about how my behavior has ruined the relationship. And that would usually leads to you in this position of wanting to beg the person back, and beg for forgiveness for something you really didn't experience or do. And it's disturbing, and once you are in that situation, it's almost like you're feeling helpless. And just a little side note, now that I'm, moving away from this, and healing from that type of situation, I realize in hindsight now how that silent episode, that silent treatment, is actually a gift. It's a time where you can actually work on yourself, because they don't want anything to do with you. They're not talking to you. They're distancing themselves from you. So this is a time when that toxic person isn't in your space, so you can have that time to grow, and to learn, and to read, and to heal, and to journal, to pray, and to really have that time, and see it as a time to yourself, to like detox, and to get some distance from the person, especially if you're still in the same home with the person and living there. So take advantage of that if you're in that situation right now, and just really focus on you. Usually after this stage, and they're probably needing something from you now, and whether it's money, which I hope it's not. We never, as women, we never want to give our money away. they're usually needing something from you, or they're, they can't, in most cases, make it without you. So they'll do this phrase called love bombing, where, they'll start saying nice things to you. Oh, my phone's gonna die. Oh dear. They start saying nice things to you, and they start treating you better. And, they're saying all the things you want to hear. They're asking to be in your space, and they want to do things together with you. And they want to show you that, you're making a good decision to stay with them, even though they just reamed you out, a few days ago. All right, so they're going to do everything they can to get back in your good graces, and that's where you begin to get lulled to sleep again. You begin to think, this relationship really isn't as bad as I thought it was. This person is pretty good for me, and this could work out. This could really work out. And you just kind of reach this plateau. You're reaching this place now where everything seems good. Like, wow, I'm in a pretty good place with this person. And I call this, the calm before the storm, because everything seems great and your life seems like it's normal. And then you end up right back in that cycle again where the episodes start and the outbursts come up again. And when you're on this wheel, this merry-go-round, it doesn't ever stop. Like I said, it seems like for a season things are okay. But what we've got to remember is those episodes and those outbreaks, when they hit hard. And each time it gets escalated more and more. It could be the yelling at first, and then the name calling. And then they're tearing you down. And then the next thing you know, you're getting slammed up against the wall with their hands around your neck, okay? So we have to really be aware of what's going on within the relationship we're in. Or if we're out of it, we have to remember why we got out of it, and why, even though there's a pull to go back, we keep ourselves anchored within ourselves, and we hold on to ourselves, and we know that, okay, I love myself more than I love the person that I think I love, right? Because you really believe you do. But what you're loving really is just wanting to be heard, wanting to be seen, wanting to be noticed, wanting to be recognized. And we're never going to get that from a person who is toxic. All right, so just keep these things in mind. Go back and listen to this video again if you have to. And everything I share here on this channel is just my own experience. And, I don't have all the fancy terms and words, but I'm just sharing with you what I've lived through, and how dangerous it can be, because we don't want to lose ourselves. We don't want to, feel like we're going crazy in these relationships that are toxic and unhealthy for us. So keep these things in mind. Know that you can heal. Know that you are valuable, you are worthy, and you are more than enough. And your life matters, okay? And things will get better every day. Just keep the focus on you and not on the person who's hurting you. Keep your focus on you and begin to love yourself more and more every day. You can go ahead and visit ShenaMajor.com. There's some free resources on there, and see if you would like to work with me, and go on and jump on a free call at ShenaMajor.com/call, and there you can book a complimentary coaching session with me, and we can work through some things. So with that said, that's it for now. Always remember that true healing begins with self-love. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.